Okay, everybody good? My name is Tom Knight. I'm Sheriff of Sarasota County.
Just spell, please.
K-N-I-G-H-T. Everybody ready? Okay, good morning, everybody, and we're here to talk about an incident that occurred in the early morning hours with a sheriff's deputy in South Sarasota County in the city of Venice. Right now, we're investigating the morning's fatal shooting that occurred inside the city of Venice. Deputy Carlos Verande was home with his family early in the early morning hours. Earlier, in the later evening hours of yesterday evening, unknown subjects rang the doorbell on his residence and left the area. In the early morning hours, subjects returned and banged on his front door of his residence about 1 a.m. in the morning. It should be noted that Deputy Verande has a marked Sheriff's Office patrol vehicle with a light bar on his property. He went outside to investigate, got in his patrol vehicle, and went in the area where he believed would be running, and he did see the suspects run from his residence. He located one of the suspects on Libson Street in the city of Venice. Upon locating this individual, the deputy gave him clear orders, which the subject initially complied with the deputy's orders to lay down on the ground. At that time, the individual laid on the ground, and the deputy is going to request to speak with him. Deputy Verande went back to his patrol vehicle and called it in on the radio, requesting backup, and went back to wait for a backup to arrive. At that time, the subject became uncooperative, came off the ground, and charged and attacked the deputy. The deputy was armed with his service revolver at that time, and the subject, being non-compliant, attacking him and taking him to the ground, and was on top of him. At that time, as the struggle was occurring, the deputy was giving clear verbal commands to the subject, and the subject was making efforts to remove the weapon, his duty weapon, from him. At that time, Deputy Verande continued to make commands to him, and the altercation escalated, and Deputy Verande discharged his firearm 2 times, fatally injuring the subject. Fearing for his life after that time and firing the rounds, the subject was later identified by us as Tyler Spann, 20-year-old Tyler Spann of Venice. We have independent witnesses who saw the struggle, who saw the confrontation, heard the deputy's clear commands, and were confident that these events are not in dispute at this time. With that said, this is still under investigation. We have detectives still working it. When we're done with it, the investigation will be delivered to the State Attorney's Office for review, and that's all the information right now that we have on a preliminary investigation.